Hi, happy Friday. A lot of people have been asking about what exactly is a money block or a money sabotage. So I just want to dive a little bit into session one of the Magic Money Adventure. So session one really talks about really uncovering and shining a light on all of the blocks that you have around money. So a money block is really a fear, a doubt, a wound. Maybe it was a traumatic event. It can be ancestral. It can be, your ancestors dealt with a lot of poverty, and then that was passed down to the beliefs that into their children and their children, and then eventually your grandparents and your mother and into you. So it's really these limiting beliefs, these thoughts, these fears, these wounds and doubts that surround money and create a negative relationship between you and money. A lot of times it'll have to do with losing trust in money, that money's even going to be there for you. It can bring up old patterns. This has happened in the past, so obviously it's going to happen again. And it creates this negative and shitty kind of, a lot of times, relationship with money and yourself. And then that begins to, so say you're like, I want to bring X amount of money into my life, or I want to have the money to be able to go travel to Africa or wherever you want to go. And you've got this dream and this goal, and you put it out there, and you're not understanding why it's not coming toward you, because internally you might be thinking, well, I'm not worthy of money, or if I make more money, then it'll mean that I have to suffer, or I have to work harder, and I'll have to sacrifice time with my family, or there'll be a lot more responsibility, and I don't know if I'll be able to handle that. So that's one sabotage. Another could be that when you were growing up, you saw your parents stressing over money and fighting all the time, or maybe one of your parents got a job somewhere else and you were constantly moving around following the money. So you associated money with this instability and this lack of grounding. It could be you were working really hard at these jobs and you never got the promotion you felt like you deserved. So that wound stays with you, and you always think that internally maybe, you don't deserve, or you're not capable of making more money. You might think that you can't do what you love and still be able to make money. Or a really, really common one is that, money is greedy. Money changes people. So you might have heard people talk about, the more money people have, the more problems, or the more money people have, it changes them and the power gets to them and they become these horrible people. And that's not true, because money is energy. It's currency, and currency is an energy. So that's a vibration. It's an exchange of value. It's when you apply money. So we've created it into this physical form, and it's just how it's used that affects what we think of it. But it's not money itself that's actually a negative thing. Yes, there are some people that you may think use money in a negative way, but there are tons and tons of people that use it in such a beautiful light. So a big part of what this program is, it's about changing your relationship with money. When you think of money and you close your eyes, it's about creating this beautiful vibration that makes you think of maybe all those places you want to travel, or the amazing work you want to do in this world, the people that you want to support, the clients that you want to see come into your life, the things you want to do for your family. So all of these things, it's creating a new relationship so that you start to associate money in a very healthy and trusting and loving way, so that it works in this beautiful flow of almost like a dance. And I like to picture a circle instead of the dollar sign, because for me that has a lot of wounds associated with it, of greed and things that my own traumatic events with things that I saw when I was working in the corporate world. I started to create this very patriarchal and negative vibration with money. So now I like to think of it as an infinity sign with this beautiful flow of creating value in the world, and then having that money and that support come back to me. So money blocks are really just these internal wounds or vibrations that are blocking you from receiving and believing that you deserve to receive the type of income that you crave in your life. And once you're able to move that, once the whole first session is really about shining a light on those blocks so that you're aware of them. And once you're aware of them, you're able to release them, and you're able to move forward and really invite in the type of income that you desire. So I'll definitely be doing more videos on this. I'm getting 5 minutes because I happen to talk a lot. So I love you. Happy Friday. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Bye.